Hello and welcome to another one of my YouTube guitar tutorials. If you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy what I do, and don't be afraid to share the videos, it really helps me out. This song in particular, Hillbilly Moon Explosion's My Love for Evermore, that's a mouthful, that whole sentence, is a great tune. Today I'm going to break down the entire song note for note like the cover that I've done, so check that out, bring that up, that will help you learn the song, and you might want to have a tab open with the original as well, so you can reference the three. Now, if you've been a fan for a while, or you happen to really enjoy what I do right off the bat, I have a Patreon. You can contribute a couple bucks a month, and for that, you get a whole bunch of things in return, depending on the tier. Let's get into the lesson. Okay, so the intro, you'll hear, well, obviously there's all that little bit of an intro in the film clip. Not going to worry about that. We're going to get straight into where the strumming starts. Alright, so nice and easy. This is just an A minor chord. Okay, second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, third finger on the second fret of the third string, and first finger on the first fret of the second string. That is an A minor chord, guys. We pick the fifth string, we strum down from the fourth string, we pick the sixth string, we strum down from the fourth string again. That's how we play that intro. It goes like this. Okay, nice and on the tips of your fingers. Make sure your thumb's not peeking over the top too much, because you'll probably cut off the bottom end of that, or top end I should say, of that chord. Which, by the way, that's the top end of your strings, that's the bottom end. Why? Because that's the low sound, that's the high sound. Okay, so moving into the twangy riff at the beginning. Now, there's a few ways we can play this going into where the chords are strummed, but I'll just show you this very intro first, or the single note. So we pick the fifth string open, twice like that. We play the third fret on the sixth string. We play the open sixth string. We play the third fret on the sixth string, and we play the fifth string open again. Now, you're welcome to just let that ring out. Okay, so this is from bar 5 onwards in the transcription if you've got it. Obviously, the intro was the first 4 bars with the strumming. So, now if you like and you want to fill it out a little bit more, you can roll straight into the, I guess we'll call it the Luther Perkins, Johnny Cash style picking, like this. So you can roll straight into it. I didn't do it the second time. This. Okay, so I like to just let that note ring out. But let's say you're playing it in a band and you don't have a second guitar player, you might want to roll straight into that picking. And to do that, after you hit that third fret there on the sixth string, at this point, we actually make the A minor chord and we begin the next pattern, okay, which will take us into the verse. So that goes like this. We pick the fifth string, we pick the fourth string twice with a down and an up, pick the sixth string, and then pick down up on the fourth string. And that's a repeating pattern like this. And to palm mute that, to get that really nice clucky sound, we put your palm across the bridge, like we're karate chopping it, and just roll over a little bit, just till you hear the string tighten up a little bit. We don't want it dead. We don't want it completely open. We just want, just like that, okay? So, practice that really slow. Make sure you're always picking down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. It's the best way to do it. If you start mixing that around, you kind of lose the rhythm of that right hand. So now we're going to get into the chords that we play that pattern over. We're heading. So I've actually labeled that on the transcription, that first part, as the hook, and you can see on the transcription how I've worked the chords into that. I actually also, you could also do it this way. I've put it both ways. I should have looked at the transcription, but the first time I actually did it like this. Second time. So I actually just used the strum from the intro the first time after coming off the hook riff. So you get to choose. You can really do either because both things are actually happening in the background there. My transcription is pretty much a combination of everything sort of put together, and I'd like to just break that down in the video just like that. So apologies, hopefully there's no confusion, but have a listen to the song. You can really put it together how you like for a single guitar part. Moving into the verse, we continue this pattern. We play these chords. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll show you the chords first, and then you can apply the picking pattern. So we've got A minor, which I already showed you. C major, here's the cool thing. Don't let go of that A minor chord. All right, make the A minor chord. Bring the third finger to the 5th string. There you go, there's your C major. So even if you're an absolute beginner, you could have a go at this. Now we pick the 5th string, we pick the 4th string, we pick the 6th string, just same as before, same pattern, but we need to bring that 3rd finger over. And now we pick the 4th string, bring the 3rd finger back, and that's our C pattern. Okay, so we get 2 bars of the A minor, and if you've got the transcription, this is from bar 13, so into bar 15, 16. Now we play an E major chord. We're already making half of the shape for this, which is really cool. We just bring the 2nd finger over and we bring the 1st finger over, just like that. And we drop that 3rd finger in to the 4th string there on the 2nd fret. Now, you don't actually need this note, but I would keep it there anyway, because if we do strum a little hard on the 4th string, actually sounds good. Without it, it's not the right chord. So this is what I call implied harmony. Okay, at this point in the song, you know, in everything that's happening in the melody, in general, that's an E major chord I'm hearing. So okay, in fact, the acoustic underneath is probably strumming an E major chord. So we're going to play that chord, but we're actually just going to pick this. We're going to pick 6, down up on the 4th, down on the 5th, and down up on the 4th. Okay, so 2 bars of that. And now we're back to A minor. So that's the entire verse. A minor, C, E, A minor. And the challenge for you, if you are, especially if you're a beginner or not super experienced, I don't like to use the word beginner, we're all beginning at some part of our journey. So, but the challenge is getting those right hand picking patterns to move with all those chords. Just practice it slow, get it smooth. Don't try and play it fast so you've got it smooth. There's no point, you don't want to drive really fast with a car that's not put together properly, okay? It will fall apart. We don't want your guitar playing falling apart while you're going quick because you might get injured. No, that's probably the good thing about guitar. No injuries, but still slow it down, do it smooth. I'm going to keep moving along. No more analogies for the moment. So that continues right up to the chorus. There's a little awkward bar there where you kind of don't expect the chorus to come in and then it's in. So just pay very close attention to that. The chorus goes like this. The chorus, we go to an F chord. So you can actually just play an F power chord just because I know the F chord's a little bit challenging, okay? If you're a bit more experienced, play an F bar chord. Otherwise, just play this F power chord. We're going to hit the 6th string, we hit the 4th string, hit the 5th string, hit the 4th string. Obviously down up on the 4th string and just a downstroke on the other. So 2 bars of that. We go to C. Same C as before, so you should hopefully by now be familiar with that. Then we jump to the E chord, same E chord as before. Same pattern. A minor. And that repeats. Oh, okay, so I forgot. Let's scroll down. The second time around, so we've just gone through the F, C, E, minor, or E major, I should say. And we're back to A minor. Second time around, F, C, 1 bar of E, 1 bar of F, back to the E. And then we stop like that, okay? So that last part. Okay, so we finish another bar of E and we just stop on the 6th string like that, okay? Let me just play that whole chorus through for you. So, I won't sing. Back to the F, C, E, F, E. Okay, so good news is you're back to the hook riff. Okay, so I marked that as A. I think, let me have a look. Yep. So we're back to the hook riff, marked A on your transcription. B was your verse, C is the chorus. That all repeats. We do all of that again. And then we get to the bridge. So you can see that you can make pretty quick progress with this song if you work really hard on these main chords, because we use them throughout. Once you've got the verse and the chorus, you've pretty much played every chord in the song. So the bridge, for example, uses the same chords but in a different arrangement, which is really cool. So it's just a set. So the bridge, and this is kind of like an organ solo. I think it's an organ. But the guitar chords do change. So it goes C, E, A minor, F, C, E, and we're back to the main hook riff again. Okay, so after the bridge, we go back to another verse. Okay, and there's a little thing in there that I call a tag. So we're just going to look at that tag. So when that comes along in the song, you'll know what's happening. Let's have a look. So for the tag, okay, we come off the verse where he says, "My love for evermore," and you hear it kind of come to a stop before the guitar solo. And what actually happens there is you come off the verse. Go to the E, and then the tag that I've mentioned. So it's a little bit tricky, this. So we come off the E chord, we slide to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, the 2nd fret on the 4th string, yep, 3rd on the 5th, 2nd on the 5th, open, okay? Just like that, okay? Nice little lick. There's a gap. And then actually when I did the cover, I was like, oh, timing this part where I come into the solo, I sort of thought I might miss it, but I think it came off okay. We're now up to the lead break, okay? So marked G on your transcription for those playing at home with the transcription. Let's have a look. So this goes like this. We play the 3rd fret. I'll play through it first, so. And then from here, we actually bend that even harder. We let it down more. Play the 5, slide to the 4, 7, 6. I said I'd play it and then I started teaching it to you. I'll play it first, so. Then again. We hold it. Made a little bit of a meal of that, to be honest. I'll just do that second one again. So we bend. Alright, and that's the end of the song. So the guitar solo is kind of the last part of the song, which is really cool. It sort of finishes the story in a weird way. So what's happening here? We pick the 3rd fret on the 4th string. We pick the 7th fret. I like to slide from the 5th to the 7th. I can't remember if he does that in the song or not, but that's you can really do it either way. 7 or slide 5 to 7. Go to the 5th fret. on the 3rd. This is just an F major arpeggio or F major pentatonic lick. Then we bend from the note D or the 7th fret to the E, okay? You'll hear same as the 1st string open, so I always use 2 fingers to bend, much stronger, just either side of the fret like that. And you actually bend it, lower it, and bend it to the same pitch, so like that. You hold it there, you give it another half a pitch, half a tone bend, a semitone bend, pick it and then do it, bring it up, bring it back to that E, so, and then you bring it down to the D, okay, and obviously I've lost sustain there, but, okay, there we go, that's the 1, play the 5, slide back to the 7, play the 7 on the 4th string, play the 6 on the 4th string, 7 on the 5th string, 7 on the 4th string. Guys, this little part here is A harmonic minor. If you want to learn the scale that this is working off, the A harmonic minor scale. Great scale, great songs, great progressions off it, really cool. But anyway, moving along. So it does this again, except a bit simpler this time. You just bend up to that pitch and you're good to go. The main difference here is when we come back down, we go to the 7 on the 4 and slide back straight away to the 2. 3, 2, 0. Strum an A minor chord. That's the end of the song. Okay, so that last little bit, 7 to 2, 3 on the 5th string, 2 on the 5th string, open. And that's the end of the song. So that whole solo, or the last part, a bit clumsy the way I played that. I'd probably recommend going it's no real smooth way to play it. It's not that quick, so it can be a little clumsy. But the reason I say it's clumsy is I've slid from the 7 to the 2, and now I've got to jump to the 3 there, which feels a little awkward. I could use my pinky. I'd rather probably end up there with my 2nd finger. Makes a bit more sense, but you know what? Oh. It's not that challenging that you have to have the right finger at the right time like some of the faster stuff out there. Okay, so that's the entire song, guys. Of course, I hope you've been using the cover that I've done, because that way it's like I've already played through the entire song for you and you'll be able to see all the things going on. Other than that, of course, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. You know, hit the bell, comment, like, all these things. It all really helps me. I put a lot of effort into these videos. I want them to be good. I'm making them better all the time, and my Patreon is growing every month. If you want to be a part of that, check it out. I do have some free transcriptions on there, so if you head over to the Patreon link and scroll through, you might be able to even find some free transcriptions of some of the other material. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Leave some feedback. Let me know what you think. Hope to see you in another video, and have a great weekend, or week, or whatever, depending on where it is. Bye.